Hey there, guys. Today is National IPA Day, and on this episode of Texas Beer Reviews, we'll be looking at one of my favorite local IPAs. This is St. Arnold's Car IPA. Do you want to focus? Nope. It's not going to focus. Anyway, so a little bit about Car. It was introduced August of last year. It's inspired by the art cars that were created for the brewery, and the artwork is from a local graffiti artist. It uses two-row pale malt, Cara 45 malt, and Carafoam malt. For the hops in the boil, it uses Columbus, Cascade, and Simcoe, and then it is dry hopped with Amarillo, Simcoe, and Mosaic. They say they use a special yeast for this one. It's different from their other IPAs that they do. It gives it a fruitier flavor, more tropical fruit-like flavors to it. Thinking it might be some sort of New England yeast strain, kind of what they're doing up there. They have those bigger tropical type root flavors out of it. I'm not sure if it is or not, but that's just kind of what comes to mind. But it's available year-round. They can this pretty often. This one was canned on June 30th. There were 6-packs that were a bit fresher when I went to HEB for singles that were on July 19th, but they didn't have any singled out, and I didn't really want to get into a whole 6-pack at the moment. So June 30th is still pretty good. Still just over a month, so should be pretty nice. Anyway, let's get into it, and I'll let you guys know what I think. I'll get to use a glass that I like my other glass a lot too, but something a little bit different than my pint-ish glass. I don't know if it's a true pint glass, but alright, so turn away from the treehouse logo here. So it's pretty hazy. Got a nice kind of a orange golden, slightly light amber hue to it. Kind of looks like a slightly amber, like a mango juice. Well, maybe not mango juice, I would say. It's not that bright and thick, but maybe if it was, something that was a bit darker and a little bit filtered. But anyway, yeah, so this isn't filtered as far as I know. Wait, well, it may be actually, but anyway, it doesn't look like it. I don't think it is, but it's got a nice pretty white head, and looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Yeah, so that smells better than the last time I had it. Big tropical fruit flavors. I get pineapple. I get some mango in there. Maybe it's like a sweet berry note too. Maybe a hint of guava. Maybe some kiwi. Really, really tropical. Smells way more tropical than the last time I remember having it. So this is smelling pretty good. There's a little bit of pine, a little bit of kind of a dank-like quality. It comes out of Mosaic usually. But this is just really big on the tropical fruits. So let's get into the taste and check it out. Cheers. It was pretty tropical on the taste still, but a bit more of that pine and kind of resin comes out of the hops here, a bit more on the taste. Still getting some pineapple, maybe some mango, not as much on the nose. Getting a bit of grapefruit now too as well. And not not getting a huge malt character out of it. It's definitely really focused on the hops. Maybe just a bit of like maybe a caramel type malt flavor to it. Not, but it's pretty subtle. The big flavors are going to be that pine, the resin, the grapefruit, some pineapple, and a bit of mango in there. And those are going to be the predominant flavors for me. For the mouthfeel, it's very crisp, prickly carbonation. It's not overcarb, of course, but it's very very crisp. The bodies, I would say maybe a bit lighter, maybe a medium light, but it definitely has a lighter, very crisp body to it, which makes it pretty refreshing to drink. But and the bitterness, it's decently bitter. Actually think I didn't have IBUs. I don't know if they mentioned IBUs. It does have a pretty decent lingering bitterness to it. It's not overly bitter, but I mean, it's definitely there on this IPA. Lingers pretty long. Goes all the way throughout the taste pretty much. But it's pretty much what I think about Car. I really enjoy this beer. I would definitely recommend it. If you haven't had it and you like, if you enjoy IPAs, number one, but number two, maybe you want something a little bit different out of the Houston area here that's got a bit more of a tropical kind of character going for it, as opposed to maybe just pine and grapefruit or resin, things like that. I mean, it has those characteristics, but it's got more of a tropical vibe to it, which I enjoy a lot. That's pretty much it for this review. So as usual, think global. I'm already getting drunk here. Think global, drink local, and cheers.